Hello everyone, and welcome to a special Part 5 Foreign Policy edition of Secrets of Silicon Valley with your host as always, Bradley Naranch. Neo, Alpha, Romeo, Alpha, Neo, Charlie Hotel. Today I'm going to be delivering my long-awaited message regarding peace in Northern Ireland. And for this occasion, I've dressed in red, white, and blue, which is, of course, not only the color of the American flag, but the color of the British flag as well. Northern Ireland may not be as salient on many of your minds as war in Ukraine or other political issues, but it is certainly one of the unresolved, tragic diplomatic situations that successive U.S. presidents and other world leaders, including the British government and in the British royal family, have been unable to resolve on their own. Traditionally, the United States has taken a role in helping to achieve some modicum of peace in Ireland and in Northern Ireland, but these strategies, despite the best efforts of previous presidents, including William Jefferson Clinton, have not been successful. My proposal is rather different, I think, than others, simply because traditional diplomatic means have been tried extensively by brilliant minds in the U.S. State Department and in the UK and in Dublin, and it have not worked. My proposal actually is based upon the idea that sometimes what you need to do in order to resolve an issue is to get out of your comfort zone, to leave areas of the world behind that have been the source of so many traumatic memories. One thing that we don't do much anymore, that our maybe grandparents and great-grandparents did, was take time to travel to places by boat, in which time the passengers, even if they chose not to, were stuck with each other and had time to form a bond and to talk in ways that we no longer do through online means like Zoom or on plane flights, where we often land almost as soon as when we take off, so it seems. My proposal would involve inviting all relevant stakeholders in deciding the fate of Northern Ireland, first to travel to London for a celebratory kickoff dinner at Buckingham Palace, at which time they will be escorted down the Thames by the British Royal Navy to a waiting cruise ship. I have been talking to various groups. I think Royal Caribbean might be a good choice. And with the assistance of social media magnates in Silicon Valley, we will provide music and social media live streaming services so that both sides, all sides in the Northern Ireland peace negotiations can get to know each other, can maintain lines of communication, but also spend enough time together to figure out just indeed how they are going to live together. Northern Ireland, in my estimation, can no longer be incorporated into Ireland or remain within the UK along the terms that it is now. It probably needs to get some kind of autonomous status, recognition within the UN, while still staying as part of the British Dominion, just as Australia, for example, Canada, and many other former British colonies are. This cruise ship will proceed from England, the shores of England, through the Panama Canal and eventually end up in Sydney Harbour. I believe that this will provide sufficient time and motivation for all sides to work out their differences, to get to know each other, to share a beer, to drink, to listen to music, and ultimately to do something that we, the world's population, have long been hoping for: peace, lasting peace, and reconciliation in Northern Ireland. I feel strongly that with the proper incentive and with the participation of the British royal family and Charles, Prince of Wales, that by the time this cruise ship diplomatic a mission arrives in Sydney Harbour, there will be a document to sign. Much of British history has happened on the waves. You don't have to be a fan of the Netflix show The Crown to know this. Traveling on the water is what the British do best, and they long have. And we can't resolve the problems in Belfast by building another wall, and most likely we aren't going to resolve it in a traditional staid diplomatic setting. Therefore, I believe strongly that cruise ship diplomacy from London to Sydney Harbour will work. Is this out of the box? Absolutely. Is it an idea whose time has come? Absolutely. I, as the expected 47th President of the United States, will personally invest time and effort in making this happen. I will spend time on the boat, perhaps not the entire time, but at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end, to see how things are going. But ultimately, the only people who can decide the fate of Northern Ireland are the people who live within that part of the world, that beautiful and torn part of the world. We learned in Berlin that walls do not help. And there are many parts of the world, including Belfast, where walls are signs of broken and damaged lives. We need to change this. We need the crying to stop, and we need the laughter to begin. I would like anyone who hears this message, who believes in it, who wants to support my Bradley 2024 political candidacy, to share this widely, to like it, to retweet it, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and to tune in for future domestic policy broadcasts. My campaign has inadvertently leaked some screenshots of a few upcoming social messages regarding U.S. currency and taxes, two hot-button issues for all American voters. So tune into those as well. I thank you. God bless America. God bless Britannia. God protect the world. And may peace for Northern Ireland come in our lifetimes. In fact, may it come within the next few years. Bradley out.